Barack Obama. Introduction. This is the story of Barack Obama, the first black president. As a child, he sometimes felt as though he did not fit in. Barack learned about black people who had become leaders in their communities. He developed a strong desire to help people living in low income areas. Barack's devotion to wanting to improve the world led him on the path to become the 44th President of the United States of America. Growing up, Barack Obama Jr., called Barry during his childhood, was born in 1961 in Hawaii. His mother was from the state of Kansas. His father was from the country of Kenya in Africa. His presidents met and married while they were students at the University of Hawaii. The marriage did not last. By the time Barry was 4, his father had moved back to Kenya. Barry's mother married a man from Indonesia. When Barry was 6, the family moved from Hawaii to Indonesia. Barry sometimes felt strange being so far from Hawaii. He felt he was not part of the community where he now lived. His parents were of different races and from different continents. Barry wondered who he was, and where he belonged in the world. Barry's mother taught him about races and cultural groups. She told him about slavery and the civil rights movements in the United States. Barry also learned about important black people who helped to improve the world. Barry's mother wanted him to be proud of his black background. But Barry also learned that some people were ashamed of the color of their skin, and he learned about people who thought others were bad just because of their skin color or religion. Religion. It was a lot for a young boy to think about. Barry lived in Indonesia for 4 years. Then his mother decided to send Barry back to the United States. In 1971, when Barry was 10, he moved back to Hawaii. He lived with his grandparents and went to school. In Hawaii, Barry again felt like an outsider. He was one of only 2 black students in his class. Of Some of his classmates made fun of his unusual name. Finding his way, Barry graduated from high school in Hawaii. Then he went to college in Los Angeles. Barry started using his Kenyan name, Barack, which means blessed. He learned that he didn't have to choose between his white and black backgrounds. He was both. Barack wanted to learn how laws and government worked. He wanted to help change some of the unfair things he saw. Starting in 1981, he studied politics at a university in New York City. In 1983, he graduated from the University Barack Obama wanted to help people in communities. He wanted to involve people in creating better lives for themselves. He also wanted local laws changed some so people would be treated fairly. Obama found a job and moved to Chicago in 1985. He led an organization that helped people living in low income neighborhoods improve their lives. Obama's work in Chicago made him happy because he was helping people living in low income areas. But he saw that to make last, lasting changes, he would need to learn how to change laws. By changing unfair laws, communities could improve the lives of their people. Obama entered a very good law school near Boston in 1988. He earned a law degree in 1991. After finishing law school, Obama moved back to Chicago. He worked for a law company. He met a lawyer named Michael Robinson and they became friends. Obama invited her along when he visited some of the people he had helped in the 1980s. Robinson was moved by Obama's desire to help people and improve the world. They married in 1992. Getting into politics, Obama had become a lawyer to help people, but he soon saw that helping people as a lawyer was slow. He decided that entering politics and changing laws would be a faster way to help. In 1996, he won a seat in his state senate. In 2004, he won a seat in the US Senate. Obama gave a hopeful speech at a meeting of the Democratic Party in 2004. He asked all Americans to work together to help the United States become an even greater country. Obama's words inspired many people. Some of them wanted Obama to run for president in 2008. They were inspired by Obama's clear thinking and his respect for all people. They wanted a president who believed in peaceful ways to solve problems. Conclusion: in November of 2008, Obama was elected the 44th President of the United States. He became the first black president in the history of the country. Obama began his job as leader of the nation of January 20, 2009. He, his wife, and their two daughters moved into the White House. In October of that year, President Obama won the Nobel Peace Prize for helping to make the world a better place. In 2012, he was elected to a second term. As president, Obama made many important changes. He worked hard to help millions of Americans afford health care. He also worked hard to make peace with other countries. Barack Obama will inspire future leaders of generations to come.